Mrs. Brown's Boys star Brendan O'Carroll has Christmas plans ruined by COVID. Brendan O'Carroll wanted to see his beloved grandchildren for the first time since August 2020, but COVID has delayed the Mrs. Brown's Boys' favorites' big family reunion. Brendan O'Carroll's emotional family Christmas has been pulled apart after he was forced into isolation. He will be watching the traditional Mrs. Brown's Boys special from a bubble after being named a close contact of someone who has coronavirus. Funnyman Brendan was hoping to see his grandchildren for the first time in 15 months, the Irish Mirror reported. But the comedian is unlikely to spend Christmas with the little ones due to COVID. He explained on RTE's Joe Duffy Christmas Eve special why he can't now visit his family as he faces changing plans at the last minute. He told listeners, "I'm staying in my bubble because unfortunately, I was in contact with somebody who was in contact with somebody who tested positive. We're waiting on the result of the PCR. He will have to wait a few more weeks to see the grandchildren after more than a year apart." Mrs. Brown's Boys is now in its 10th year and Brendan is loved by millions around the world. It has been announced that one of the festive episodes will air on BBC One on Christmas Day at 10:20 p.m. and another on New Year's Day at 10 p.m. Brendan, 66, has played his battle axe Agnes Brown in the BBC comedy series, which sees him dress up in drag to transform into the matriarch, signed 2011. But cancel culture has die-hards fearing for the program's future. In an interview at the end of last year, the writer promised that his sitcom will not be driven off air by political correctness. He explained, "I don't think Mrs. Brown will be affected by it and I often question myself. Is Mrs. Brown, me a man dressing up as a woman to play Mrs. Brown, the same as blackface? And I decided no it's not, because I've never played Mrs. Brown as a man playing a woman like they do in films like Mrs. Doubtfire. Agnes is a woman like Dame Edna. I would never go out of my way to be racist or homophobic, so I'm not that worried myself because I only write what I think is funny, and you hope that enough of an audience agrees with you," he told the Irish Sun. "I hope the legacy overall is that the Mrs. Brown crew gave back as much as they got. That we were generous, we understood exactly where we came from, we kept our feet on the ground. 99% of us kept our feet on the ground.